Here we are, we're going to do some seller net math. Seller net. And the idea here is on the listing appointment, many times the seller wants to know what is the minimum price it could possibly sell for in order for them to pay off everything they need to pay plus their desired net. Sellers usually have a price in mind. The reason they want to sell is because they want to do something else with the money from the sale. So in this case, let's say that they need $150,000 left over after they sell their house. Their desired net, after paying your commission and all the other expenses related to the sale, needs to be $150,000 according to them. So we need to find out what it needs to sell for to accomplish those goals. The test question will give you the net that they desire, and it will also give you some other fees, probably maybe some attorney fees, and we'll call that $1,200. We'll call it some buyer's closing costs because maybe it's a market where the buyer asks for closing costs. Usually, that's not the market we're in now, but that will come back someday. Might also be a home warranty. Sometimes buyers ask for a 1-year home warranty to cover their house for the first year after they own it, or the first year after closing. And let's just say some miscellaneous fees of another $1,500. And then, of course, you also need to pay off the loan. The loan payoff, frequently a major expense for a seller to accomplish, and let's just say that loan payoff is $90,000. And then, of course, your commission. Let's not forget that part. You are charging them a 6% commission in this scenario. So, first step, let's add up all of the dollars, everything except the commission. We can't factor the commission in yet because we don't know the dollars. What is 6% of what? We don't know what it's going to sell for. That's the thing we're trying to figure out. So we need to add up all the dollars that we do know. And in this case, that's 150 plus 90 is what? 240 plus another 241, 242, 242, 7, 243, 3, and 246, 3, I think is the number here. Let's just go with that, even if it's wrong. So now that we know all of these dollars, we need to acknowledge this part. The commission of 6%, the sale price that it sells for is 100% of what it sells for. Obviously, you're going to get 6% of that. That means the seller is going to get 94% of the sales price. Right? That's what's left over. The seller's getting 94% of whatever it sells for. So, $246,300 is 94% of the sale price, and that's how you're going to do the math. You're going to take that 246.3, divide it by their portion, and that's going to give you the amount it needs to sell for. So 246.3 divided by 94. Let's see what that looks like. 246. Oops. Oh, we got a little commercial here. Hang on. 246.3 divided by 94%. That gives us $262 and $22. 262,021. 26202, let's just round it up to 2. This is what it would need to sell for, 262 and some change, in order to pay you 6% and then pay all of the other items over here in this box. So then the next question on that listing appointment is this. Well, if it needs to sell for 262, what is it worth? And hopefully from the research you've done of similar houses that have sold in the area, you find out that it is worth at least 262, maybe even like 275 or 300 or who knows. So that's the big question. The price you're going to need to sell it for in order to pay off everything, including your commission and including what they want to get out of it after all is said and done. And then comparing that price it needs to sell for to what it might be worth. In 2008, 9, and 10, 11, when things were kind of weird and crazy, frequently this price that it needed to sell for was lower than, more than, higher than what it was worth. It might be worth 250, but they needed 262. And that's why people had to go into foreclosure or request a short sale, giving the lender, the existing seller's lender, less than what is actually owed. So here's how you do seller net. Do some practice problems with this, and just remember that you add up all the dollars, everything except the commission, and divide that by the seller's portion. The seller's portion is whatever 100% is minus the commission being charged. So this seller's portion, if the commission charged were 5%, that seller's portion would be 95%. We would have used that here instead of 94. So 100 minus whatever the commission is what you're going to divide by. That's going to give you the sale price needed to sell for in order to pay for everything. I hope this helps. Good luck.